I was thinking about something that I can talk about, all day that would um take my time up, something that I could talk about. And I thought about my police case when I got arrested and when I was tased. I'm gonna try to go from the beginning, the very beginning when it started, and I want to talk about what I regret, what I should have said, something pure. When the judge gave me the chance to talk, he gave me a chance. Did I have any last words to say and what I should have said? So let's talk about the beginning. My parents had to go to a dinner. I had to take some chicken out in Grand Blanc. My mother was living when this happened, and my mother was rushing me to go out to Grand Blanc to take some chicken out there. So my relatives was having. My mother bought some chicken. It was a styrofoam tray of chicken. Reese bought the chicken. So when I went, this is the very beginning of me when I caught my police case, and I only been tased one time in my life, one time too many. So I go. My mother, she somewhat take the blame because she was kind of pressuring me to go take the chicken. I had to go to Grand Blanc, so I went, and I went in the car. I did grab my wallet, and I eventually made it to my destination. And in Grand Blanc, took the chicken out there. One of my relatives was staying out there, and they was having a get together out there. And when I took the chicken, it was at a center where attached to the apartments where they stayed. So when I took the chicken, it was fried chicken. On my way back, I made it through downtown. It was right before I got to my street, Pearson Road. A state trooper crawled behind me, put his lights on, pulled me over. And I ended up pulling over by Pearson Road. This is on my way back. And when my battery gets low. When he pulled me over and he asked for registration, proof of insurance, all that stuff, he asked me to put my hands behind my back. Eventually, when he seen I didn't have, being honest, I didn't have my driver's license. I knew my driver's license number. I was actually probably sitting in my house, one street over from where I was at. The car was sitting, because I was at the restaurant, right, directly across the street, right. And he was aware of it. I brought it to him. He didn't care. He wanted to do his job. So he wanted to see my license, and I didn't have my license. Nothing was stolen, no liquor, no alcohol. So when he asked me to get out the car, he asked me to put my hands behind my back. Me, the person I am, I'm cooperative. I don't violate police officers. I put my hands behind my back, and he immediately started jerking my hands, and he tased me. You don't tase a person in handcuffs. He threw me down in the snow. As another police officer came up, he seen it. He knew it was wrong. He stayed there for a while, and he left. I don't know what was it deal with that police officer. Short fella. He wasn't taller than 5'6". If I said he was taller than 5'6", then I wouldn't be telling the truth. Short. He was a state trooper. He had his circle hat. White guy. His last name was Kaiser. Officer Kaiser. Ain't that something? That was his last name. So eventually, me getting tased, going down, he checked me and stuff like that. He ended up when he wanted to tow the car, threw me down in the snow. Now all of this is recorded. So when he take me down to the state post and he turned me, the state post is somewhere on Corona Road. You got Corona Road and Beecher Road. And he took me there. We go over there, eat at the restaurant across the street from the state post. We always see it. It's on Corona Road. He took me there. They checked me. Blah blah blah. See, I didn't have nothing. They sent me in that thing for a while, and then eventually he turned me over to the county jail. They checked my socks. See, I didn't have nothing. And I stayed there overnight, and they let me go. And I had to go to a court date. know what I'm saying? I had initially me to do some time. I was hoping that they find the video. I'm in the jail for 2 days, hoping they confiscate the video. And we go to court, and prosecuting attorney talked to him, asked him some questions. He said, "You mean to tell me you tased Mr. Culbertson?" We in court now for the situation. He asked him, did he have it on video? He said no. Right, he didn't have it recorded. You know, the judge told him, raise your right hand, tell the truth and nothing but the truth. And eventually they came up, the prosecuting attorney was there, and they asked him. He said he didn't have it on video. Okay, we went through the situation process of the court. I cooperated, you know, didn't blurt out of turn. Eventually we came back for another court date hearing. After that, the hearing is when you said the, you know, statements for the court to say, and my lawyer talked to the judge. He said, business situation, he was just, the way he said it, he said, we confiscated the tape and blah, 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 and it was brief. And everybody felt crunched. Now the judge, he's doing his job. He didn't feel crunched because he didn't have nothing to do with the situation. He's doing his job. But he should know that that police officer wasn't honest. You know what I'm saying? We confiscated the video. Now this is, he's, once again, the other court, they asked him, did he have it recorded? He said no. Right. So that's unprofessional. And my attorney had on his laptop, he confiscated. My buddy of mine took me to Detroit to get a lawyer, stuff like that. I talked to a lawyer, and the lawyer, he wasn't cooperating with stuff situation. I talked to him on the phone. He told me he was handling the murder case. He's a black guy, you know what I'm saying, and I tried to get in touch with him. He was from Detroit. Larry R. Pope. Wrote him a letter. He'd seen the video, but, you know what I'm saying, couldn't go there. I couldn't get in touch with him. I did go to the office, and in Detroit, on the 10th floor in the Cadillac Square, trying to get a lawyer. But my case is out there, and I didn't get what I wanted. Some of my friends say I should have been rich because of the way he done me. But to make a long story short, when the judge asked me, my attorney, he was a white male my age from Clio. His name was Charles Hilliker. He was from Clio. His laptop showed me the situation. They say I ran a light. When I see the video, I didn't really run the light because the video was, the car had everything recorded. Man, that car had everything recorded. So, but this is what I would have said when the judge asked me, and I didn't want to talk too much, and I kind of feel good that I didn't. But since I'm venting now, I would have said I apologize to the law officials and the courts for breaking the law of not having my driver license on me. You know what I'm saying? But I do feel, because that's the law, that he should apologize to me for not being professional. He's saying that he didn't have it, the video. You know, and then at the same time throwing me down, you know what I'm saying? But that and saying you don't have, that's unprofessional for a police officer to say he don't. I mean, you could have said it should be recorded in the vehicle. You know what I'm saying? He said no. He didn't. No ifs, ands, but he bluntly said no in the court. So that's almost like as if he was trying to hide something. Right? You know what I'm saying? You know. So it was during the winter time, y'all. So I took y'all from the beginning when I went there into my mother's car. You know what I'm saying? And I had a young lady. Her name was Victoria. She was a friend of mine. I had just come from over her house. I met Victoria. How did I meet Victoria? I forgot how I met her. But I was coming from her house. She stayed kind of by Chevrolet Street down there from North Side.